Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making these tiny little replicas of chocolate covered bananas on a stick. They're inspired by these eye bloom squishies that I used to collect when I was little, and they bring back so many childhood memories, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let's get started. First up, I took some yellow clay that I mixed with a little bit of yellow, brown, and white, and then I divided it into 3 equal parts with a blade. I rolled each part into a ball, and then I decided to shape them into very thick, moon-shaped pieces to resemble a banana. I rounded off the edges, and then I also curved the banana a little bit to make it look more realistic. I repeated the same steps for the following bananas. This is what it looks like when I shaped all 3 bananas. Take a toothpick and then stick the sharp end into the edge of the banana. I created a hole and also an indent, and this is what it looks like. Repeat with all 3 other bananas, and here I am actually making the sprinkles, which I'm just rolling out some white, yellow, and pink clay into very long snakes. After you have finished rolling out your bananas and also the sprinkles, place them in the oven and bake according to your package's instructions. This is what it looks like when it's out of the oven. As you guys can see, I kind of burned some of my sprinkles. The yellow sprinkle turned into a chocolate sprinkle instead, which in my opinion, I think it's very cute. I chopped them into tiny pieces with a blade and then I set them aside. Right over here, I actually took a nail clipper to clip off the excess toothpick, and then I super glued it into place. We're almost finished here. Right over here, I actually took some resin and then I mixed it with some pink chalk pastels. I also added some white pigment so it will look a little bit more opaque, and it will also look like pink chocolate. Right over here, I just took a toothpick and then I spread all the resin all over the banana. I dipped it in there and I tried to get a very even coat before setting it in the UV lamp. So after curing it for the first time, I added on another layer of UV resin, and then I also sprinkled on the homemade sprinkles that we made at first, and then I cured it under the UV lamp once again. After that has been cleared, I thought that there were still some clear spots, so I went again with my toothpick and I filled it in. So that would count as the 3rd coat of the resin. As you guys can see, I am repeating the same steps and then coating it with chocolate colored resin instead. I basically just mixed brown chalk pastels with white pigment to get the color. I think this is the most important step. It's actually to cure it under the UV light while you're holding the banana, because that will ensure it will get an even coat and the resin wouldn't drip to one side. Repeat all the steps with the blue banana, and here are all 3 of my bananas curing under the UV lamp, and you're done! I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I think this project was super cute. I thought that they turned out super realistic and they looked like what I would used to collect when I was a child. And yeah, if you guys found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to see more tutorials in the future. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.